and welcome to Rolling with Two. I'm Will, and with me is the prima ballerina herself,
Sarah.
And today we're doing a two-player perspective and accessibility for Dice Kingdoms of Valeria. Sarah, tell us a bit about this game.
All right. Dice Kingdoms of Valeria is a roll and write game of developing your castle, expanding your domain over nearby lands, and clearing out pesky monster lairs. Whoever does this the best and has the most points at the end of the game wins. All right, well, so how does the game change for two players?
There are no changes for a two-player game.
Nope.
There's not even a bot.
Nope, no bot.
So you can fight the nana layer.
I don't think there's a nana layer.
There should be a nana layer.
All right.
There's
What?
no nana layer.
No.
That's sad.
It is sad. All right. Issues. We couldn't actually think of any issues at a two-player count. It's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what it does well is there's less competition for those monster layers in the statue cards. But otherwise, like most roll and writes, it's player count neutral for the most part.
Yeah, and there's enough statue cards, so you're never going to run out. In fact, they have you separate like the day and night side. Two-player actually only needs the day side because there's no way to get all the cards and run out in a two-player game.
Yeah, they split them so that they're more, the distribution for higher player counts is better. I can't find the right word.
It just gives another copy of previous ones.
Right. All right, on to accessibility. So some of the graphic design is kind of dark. And where this is really unfortunate is when you're trying to circle those domains and the points that you earn for the monster layers. Once you circle them,
Like the nana layer?
Like the nana layer. You kind of can't see that you've circled anything because it's just so dark. It needed a bit more white space around the domain and around the points because especially if you're using pencil, when you're circling it's pencil on dark black, almost black background, you just really can't see it. Maybe if you laminate it and you can use different colors of Sharpies, like brighter colors, then it wouldn't be a problem. But if you're just using paper and a pencil, it's kind of hard to see.
Could you like fill in the lower point? Like for example, I get the higher points on the monster layer. Could I like then fill in the lower points to show I'm not getting that, but I'm getting the one that's shown?
That might help.
But it still doesn't help with
it doesn't still help with the domains. Yeah, because there's a dotted line around the domain. And yes, if you really do follow that line, it's not the best. Like it's not an at a glance. If you're looking at a glance, which domains have I filled in or finished? I actually had to look more by the roads that I had completed because if you had a solid filled in row of bubbles, that was a better indicator that you had completed the attached domain than actually circling the domain.
Yeah.
That was just unfortunate. Otherwise, everything else it's great. Everything's easy to read. The icons are all distinct. If you've played Valeria games before, a lot of the icons are already very familiar to you. And then I guess lastly, it's open information. So if you do have any issues seeing something, you can get help from somebody else.
Yes.
Okay, conclusion.
So for two players, would you recommend?
I would. Again, it's mostly player count neutral, but the aspects that you have head-to-head competition over, it's just really great in a two-player game because you can count more assuredly on getting the thing you wanted.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely for two players. And I actually don't think it's quite as like an isolation multiplayer solitaire because when a player rolls the dice, everybody acts on that positively.
Yeah.
And then you're doing the competition for that, the monster layers that we've been talking about. So it has actually a decent amount of player interactions for something that is usually multiplayer solitaire in design.
True. It has a lot of positive player interaction because they've designed that when on a player's turn, everybody harvests together.
Yes.
So that is really good there.
Oh, great. accessibility.
Yes, other than the few issues and or if you might get hand cramps, there were a couple of points where we played a night of roll and writes, and that might not have been the best choice because my hand started cramping after a while, but that's going to be common to all roll and writes.
I wonder if whiteout would work for, you know, marking circles.
Yeah, but who wants to use different mediums?
I do. Nanaman does. But then again, that's why people kill him in his nana layer.
That's true.
All right. So, Sarah, when it comes to Valeria, have you fought the Nana Man?
I haven't had that distinct honor yet.
All right, that will do it for us. And we've been
Rolling with two.
And remember, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at
Rolling with Two. That's TWO. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And on YouTube, please like and subscribe.
And if you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you, because remember, he's rolling with you.